Time now for your forewarned weather with Garrett James.
Good evening, everybody. We've had another stormy day across the Beehive State, and that could very well be trying to trickle over into some Friday night lights. We've got the Beehive Blitz coming up later on tonight for kickoff, which we just saw just a few minutes ago. Temperatures for the Wasatch Front still in the upper 80s. Slight chance for a little bit of rain. However, towards the fourth quarter, temperatures falling down into the upper 70s, and things honestly looking fairly dry as of this point in time. Let's go ahead and take a look at the futurecast. It shows that a lot of these storms going to be clearing up and clearing out of the area here over the next couple hours, but there still is going to be a few lingering showers anywhere between Vernal and all the way down towards Kane and maybe as far southwest as Washington County. However, I really think that most of this is going to be on its way out of the area by the time we get to about midnight tonight. However, overnight we are going to be looking at the chance for a few overnight showers, but whatever we would see would be just light little sprinkles in the upper elevations. However, there could be a few showers trying to develop over towards Tooele County, maybe even as far south as Delta and Richfield and Sevier and Paiute counties by the morning hours. But by the afternoon, we're going to be looking at more showers and thunderstorms. Richfield, Blanding, San Juan County, going to be looking at some thunderstorms developing towards about 2 o'clock, not becoming as widespread as what we have seen as of late. However, we will be looking at thunderstorm chances pretty much along and east of I-15, maybe a few stray ones over just west of there. However, I really think that most of this will be further to the east as of the moisture is trying to creep a little bit further to the east. But one thing I will mention is take a look at towards Logan Sunday morning. The models trying to suggest maybe a thunderstorm or two could be possible early Sunday morning right around sunrise, and that continues over into about 10, 11 o'clock before those rain chances slowly start to move out of the forecast. So for Saturday, this is a look at where the best rain chances are going to be. We can see towards the Uintas and the upper elevations towards the northeastern part of the state, as well as towards Wayne and Garfield counties once again. Looking like that could be another hot spot. However, overall, the rain chances are trying to taper off. For tomorrow, we are going to look at a general risk for thunderstorms across the Beehive State, but by the time we get to Sunday, not everybody is going to be under that general risk. We can see along and west of I-15 looks to be on the drier side of things. An excessive rainfall threat, while it was marginal today, tomorrow we're going to be looking at no risk for flooding, but there is still the risk for flash flooding. It is possible for every location with the exception of Capitol Reef. It is probable for them. Today's highs, we saw 88 towards Provo, 87 Delta, 87 Moab, 95 for St. George, 90 Lake Powell, in the 80s for Cedar City. But lows tonight, we're going to be looking at temperatures around 69 for Salt Lake City, 60 Price, 63 Hanksville, 72 for St. George, 67 Moab. But highs tomorrow in the 90s once again for Moab, Hanksville, St. George, even Salt Lake City creeping upwards of about 92. For the Wasatch Front, we're going to be looking at temperatures staying in the 90s for the next few days. We'll be looking at the clouds slowly tapering off, about 95 Monday, 97 Tuesday, 90 Wednesday, but in the upper 80s by Thursday and Friday with windy conditions starting to pick up. For St. George, on the other hand, we are going to be looking at drying conditions, but temperatures back to the triple digits by the time we get to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But another system comes in bringing cooler temps and isolated thunderstorm chances by Thursday and Friday.